All right, we got the punchline. Oh my gosh, this I had something witty to say about the punchline, but no, we'll let the jokes, you know, they talk for themselves or speak for themselves. So we got the brand new Elektra in store. We got the Shang-Chi, the Shang-Chi, and the Black Widow. Um, Normally I don't pull from stores like these here because I just would let my play and shield clearance 10 go ahead and give me the shards that I would need for the brand new character, and then whenever they get up in the stores for the latest legends, I would occasionally pull from there. But here's a special occasion because Shang Chi get a get opportunities to pull after him, so why not? Um, let's talk mainly, you know, to what's good, what's bad about, you know, Natasha, uh, who's all included in the store, and then we'll talk some strategies on how to, you know, not rely upon these stores here whenever you need the brand new character. All right. So first, Natasha, she's alright. Her red, if I'm not mistaken, it costs 12, and it will. Was it? Is that one the one that gets lessened, or is it her purple that gets? It's a purple that gets lessened by the number of enemy countdown tiles on the board, but a red just does flat damage to the target, and if anybody on her team has has less than 20% health, she'll do additional damage, and I think she'll steal some AP as well. That's her red. Her purple um will get decreased in terms of AP depending upon how many enemy special tiles there are, or actually countdown tiles. She'll she'll remove those countdown tiles, do damage to the enemy team, and I think she steals AP as well. And then her black ability, I think it just does damage and has a passive portion that if any of her allies are stunned, she'll stun one person randomly for one turn. I believe that's what it is. I wish I could click in on Natasha and see what it is, but it, you know, we'll we'll get into that there whenever I have to pull in my tokens. The new Elektra, she's okay. She has one ability that's relatively decent, which is her yellow. Her red is, it's okay for what it wants to do. It's just, as I say in many of my other videos, there are much better red abilities that you would want to use in 5-star land before you would use hers. Shang-Chi, who I got highlighted, would be one. And then her purple ability, you know, for what it does, it costs way too much. If you're facing off against anybody that makes strike tiles, like Elektra or Rocket and Groot, yeah, you can steal those there, which is cool and all, but you gotta rely on the enemy team to do things, and it's like I really don't want to rely on the enemy team. And then Shang-Chi, oh, I forgot to mention Elektra's yellow, which that costs 6, and you know creates trap tiles on the board and reduces the amount of damage done to you and to your team, and then you gain AP back from you know, all that resolving. And then finally Shang-Chi, uh, some pretty cheap moves for what he does. His red costs 7, uh, does a they destroys selected number of tiles on the board, and then he heals himself based on however many combo points you have. His purple also costs 7, creates a critical tile, and then creates charge tiles surrounding, whatever whatever place you chose a critical tile to be at. I mean, those tiles are going to be completely random. And then finally, his blue ability, he creates combo points each time that red and purple is matched away, building up to 10, which increases all of his damage output, and it increases his, the strength of all of his abilities, and his, oh my goodness, where am I going? I know where I'm going with this here. His max damage as well. All right, so that's the main reason why a lot of people are going after like this store here, because of Shang-Chi. As per usual in these stores here, you got 1 to 7 eyes to get the featured 5 stars, and then everybody else is in the 85%, so you can get it. So you can get anything from some very good characters to characters who are not really that great. All right, now the strategy on these stores here is that you kind of want it to be one and done. If it's one and done, boom, you're great. Of getting the 5-star Elektra. If not, if you got to take multiple pulls, so be it. But the main thing that you want to do, like if you want to avoid pulling these stores here, you want to play in shield clearance 10, and you want to play in the featured event of whatever the featured 5-star is, and you want to play all the way to not only max progression, but you also want to place well. So that means actually grinding out the event and placing well. And then after you place well, so you should have somewhere between 350 to 400 shards, and then from there, it's like the next time whenever they're featured in an event, they're not their new release event, but from whenever they get into latest legend tokens, whatever that first event is like from the placement and then progression, you should have enough shards to get them there. But once we get, once we are done pulling, we'll go from there, and I'll show you what I mean. All right, so either one and done or all 3726, have got to be some version of Elektra. So that's what we're here for. Cloak and Dagger, which is already max champion, that'll work on the dude. So auspicious start. Alright, yeah, Hulk is making his grand entrance. Alright, more shards for Morbius. Alright, third pool. It could be Shang-Chi, could be Elektra, could be Nat. Let's see. It's Nat. There's red in my ledger. And then we'll talk about her again. Oh, here's a back-to-back. Please let it be Elektra. Please let it be Elektra. Okay, we're done here. 4 pools. It's 100 CP spent. Got Elektra. And we'll recruit her in a moment, but I gotta add levels to the Cyclops that I got. Like I said, that's the duplicate Cloak and Dagger. There's command points there from Immortal Hulk. I mean, not Immortal Hulk. Oh my gosh, Main Event Hulk. And then the latest Legends token. Okay, yeah. So she was at 450. So what was it? It was tell me everything. Yeah, yeah. 1 AP less for enemy countdown tiles removes through random strike attack, protect countdown, or repeater tiles. Yeah. Okay, so it doesn't. I say because you can, as you know, I don't use her a lot. So again, all her abilities, I may or may not get properly correct. Deals damage. Then if they have at least 12 AP in any pool, deals additional damage, and then destroys AP if it downs an enemy. So I was right about the random AP. About the AP being stolen. Just wasn't right about uh you know the other stuff. And then red in my okay, that's what I was thinking of. Red in my ledger, yeah, deals damage, and if any allies are below 20% health, still random AP, and then again, I got that portion that right. Because like I said, I knew that she had a stun. And I at least got Elektra's yellow ability, which we're gonna, that's gonna be cool. So as you can see here, with both Abigail Brand and Elektra, is that I got 410 here from Abigail Brand, so I don't need to pull out of the latest Legend store for her. I mean, well, yeah, the latest Legend store for her. With Elektra, I had got 370, so for 375. So that means by the time she gets featured in an event, I'll at least have two covers. Abigail Brand, I'll be able to get her first cover whenever the next event for her is released. So let's go ahead and add Elektra. Yes, I'm paying 2,000 for slots, but it's all good though. I got all these hero points, so let's see if there's anybody else who need to upgrade. Oh yeah, that's right, Morbius. Morbius got give me back at least 100 of those hero points that we have refunded. All right. So to remember the strategy that I laid out is that you want to pull for this store here if your Shang-Chi is at 10, 10, 11, 12 covers, and you have at least, I would say, about 2,500 CP at least. I mean, you could do it. You could do it with 1,500, but the odds of you getting, all the pulls that you need, to favor Shang-Chi are kind of low. So you might run a string out of those 1,500 CP that you're using. So that'll be, trying to think, it might be 20 pulls. I'm thinking. Let me get the calculator right. I'm 60 pulls. Okay. I will wait. Look here, I will way off, man. My math teachers would be killing me right about now. So you would get 60 pulls. Ideally, we'll say that you might get three pulls from out of that there that might be Shang-Chi, and it might not be the coverage that you're gonna get. So 1,500, you may be risking it, but you might have a chance of getting it as well. But you got that option. If you need Elektra, this is probably your best opportunity outside of spending hero points to try and pull from the Fearless Elektra store, which I don't recommend. Also too, if you you do the route that I did where you're playing a little bit more aggressively in PvE. You can get those shards as well. Same thing in PvP. And I think that should be, yeah, that'll be it. 'Cause I really didn't want this video to be that long, but it ended up being 15 minutes long. We got 21 guns in a little bit, and I gotta work on Apocalypse, but you'll see Apocalypse on camera.